Hey, Emil.
Yeah.
What day is it?
It's October 3rd, which means it's Mean Girls Day and it's Wednesday, and on Wednesdays we wear pink. Okay, guys, so we're bringing you our favorite quotes and what we think are the best quotes from the Mean Girls movie that are still relevant today.
One of my all-time favorite quotes was from Coach Carr, who wisely said, don't have sex because you will get pregnant and die.
Don't have sex, because you will get pregnant and die. Don't have sex in the missionary position. Don't have sex standing up. Just don't do it. Promise?
I mean,
It's
listen,
words to live by.
listen, I think the most important thing about that quote as you're watching this film is if you were a teenager or a child who had never experienced sex and you heard that quote, you're like, wait, what? But even for the characters in the film, I think it was cool because if you heard that and you were curious, you'd be like, wait, is that true? And then you go Google search and you're like, oh,
It's not true.
so sex education.
Yeah.
That's what they encourage.
It encouraged people to look it up. That's all they wanted.
Yeah, but you won't get pregnant. I mean, well, actually,
Well,
you could.
you
There are
could.
ways, and
Safe
technically you
sex
could
is
die
all he's
too.
saying. That's all he's saying
Yeah.
is safe sex.
You could get pregnant and die, but there's reasons for that. It's always okay. One of my favorite quotes, moving on, is, "So you agree? You think you're really pretty?"
I mean, yeah, that was Regina George, correct? Was she talking to Katie?
I believe so. Yeah.
She was talking to Katie.
Yeah, it was one of the
and
first
like
times.
she didn't give any response, and she was like, I mean, you're really pretty, and Katie was like, and then she said, so you agree, and you think you're really pretty.
Regina George was really intimidating, but I think we all had a Regina George in our lives at one point.
We didn't include that victimized line. Raise
Oh.
your hand if you've been victimized, but. All right, the next one is hashtag relatable, but probably only in my head.
Okay.
And it's, I'm sorry that people are jealous of me. I can't help it that I'm so popular, Gretchen. Iconic. Like, that's not me.
Yeah,
But
you can apply that anytime anybody says anything about you. I think that's just that's something that you should use in your life. Like, I can't help it that I'm so popular, even if you only have one friend, because regardless, we all have imaginary friends, and that makes us popular.
And there are probably people out there jealous of you that you don't know. That you don't know about.
They're probably gonna be
They
like,
won't
what are
tell
you talking about, guys? What we're talking about?
Nobody's jealous of y'all. We really think pretty highly of ourselves here.
So this isn't one of my favorites. This is my absolute favorite quote from like a movie of all time. I quote it all the time. And there's a scene where they're in the gym and she talks about how people pretty much don't think she's a virgin because she uses super jumbo tampons. And then she says, I can't help it that I have a heavy flow in a wide set vagina.
He literally pulled that quote out like first and foremost. He was like, we have to talk about this.
It is my favorite quote. It's just so, and I honestly, and Jonathan Bennett was just here and he told us that that quote actually almost didn't make the film because it was supposed to be whatever the rating was for the film, that almost set it to the next thing. But vagina is a vagina. A penis is a penis.
Yeah.
And those are medical terms, and it is what it is.
And you know what? It opened up the conversation about flow.
Mm-hmm.
And now kids, people with vaginas can feel comfortable talking about their heavy flow.
Yeah, and there should be no shame in having a heavy flow or using super jumbo tampons. So I applaud.
No shame.
Mean Girls was ahead of its time.
I actually feel like I heard somebody say this the other day.
What?
And it's, get in, loser, we're going shopping.
Get in, loser, we're going shopping.
I
Probably.
feel like I've heard this frequently. Also, if your friends aren't calling you a loser, then are they your friends?
Exactly. Somebody definitely said to me, loser. The get in and the we're going shopping were not included.
Yikes. That just sounds like bullying you. Was that your friend?
Okay, so another one of my favorite quotes is when there's this girl who's giving this passionate speech and then literally you hear from the audience, she doesn't even go here. And I was just like, wait, what?
And it's so applicable for everyday life.
It really is. There's always that one person that tries to include themselves in certain situations or certain conversations and you're like, you're not part of this.
Or like when you have an inside joke and someone starts laughing
Yeah.
at it and they're like, I remember you, like, you weren't there.
You don't even know what we're talking about.
You don't go here.
Oh, God.
Okay, so I feel like within the last few years, this has been a trend where people want celebrities to harm them out of affection.
Oh, yes.
And I feel like it potentially stemmed from the line, one time she punched me in the face. It was awesome. Which was about Regina George.
Yeah.
And I relate. There's a lot of people that I'm like, you could punch me in the face and I would take it as a sign of love. Which is probably messed up. some deep-seated issues.
It depends on what comes after that. Like if this celeb is punching me in the face or hitting me, whatever it is, are we then friends after that? Is it like an initiation type thing? Like if Shawn Mendes hits me with a baseball bat, do we then get to hang out every day?
Yeah, it's a one-time thing. It's not like a continual fight.
Right.
Right. Besties after that.
Okay, cool. Hit me. Shawn Mendes, hit me.
Yeah, hit me.
So this one just always makes me giggle, and I think that Amanda played this character so well. I'm gonna read it. You ready? I'll reenact it to you. She was like, she's like, she makes that face, and she's like, it's like I have ESPN or something. My breast can always tell when it's going to rain. Well, they can tell when it's raining.
Really? That's amazing. Well, they can tell when it's raining.
I like how you chose the quote about the vagina and the breast.
Okay, full transparency, when I first saw this film, I was still in the closet, and I was telling my best friend, Megan Walker, who I still talk to today, I was telling her that this was one of my favorite films. Not saying if you watch Mean Girls, that means you're gay. However, the things I loved about the film kind of gave a hint that maybe I wasn't the straightest on the path, you know?
But I mean, you were into the boob comment.
Yeah.
That's
But
not
I was
super
funny, like into it because I thought it was funny.
Right. Not because
Yeah.
not because she was feeling it. Got it. And if there is a quote that describes me the most, it would have to be Regina's mom saying, "I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom."
You
Like,
would be a cool mom.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
Hey, I mean,
I'm the cool mom.
hello.
I love when people call me mom too. That's just a thing.
Oh, that's another thing.
That's another
thing.
thing that got trendy.
Mom, dad. I like sis though.
Yes.
You know?
You do like sis.
Sis,
Emil adds
that ain't
sis
it.
to everything.
Everything. So if you're watching this episode, you're probably typing in the comment section either you guys are losers or this episode is so fetch. Well, I'm going to read this next quote, which I know you know it's coming. Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not gonna happen. Okay? Sis.
That is so fetch. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
Stop trying to make sis happen. It's not gonna happen.
Okay, sis.
Honestly, looking up all these quotes, I realized how iconic this movie truly is.
It really is.
It's been 14 years and people are still saying this shit.
You know, one thing I'm a little disappointed with is you did not say to me, "Hey, Emil, you look sexy with your hair pushed back."
Like your eyebrow hair?
Guys, there were a lot of quotes that we did not talk about and we skipped over. Clearly, there's so many, but we want to know what your favorites are, whether they're in this video or not. Leave them in the comment section below. And of course, make sure you share this video with a friend. And happy Mean Girls Day. It's October 3rd. And on Wednesdays, you're pink.
Bye.
But before you go, please click to the right to watch another new video. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.